Coming out with it, it's Woods. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella.
Turning it on! He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Offense trying to keep him off balance on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now. They've got the defense on their heels.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. They'll get pushed out of bounds. Short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all his ability on that TV.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like you did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Well, your opponents scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Brooks. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll go to find another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
A little screen to the running back. At the 20, he's got space. And it's a touchdown.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Brooks. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough team.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the ground with the back. A stopping cold maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Well, jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speed sort of in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for us.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold on. Welcome.
So the big gain, all for naught. brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Rooks. He misses his man. The accuracy. Not what it needed to be on that play. High the chains now on second and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rousseau. Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the tailback. Senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. There's the pressure. A strike downfield. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here we go. He'll go to the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Here we go. Trying to get it to the marker. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Motion from the back. From the gun. Give on the inside. Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job of handing it off. Really good vision there, just getting what he can get. Right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw on the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's 1st down, if it's not open, just take it. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long. They can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He's looking to throw. Trying to ball his way in. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
just into the end zone, and he'll bring it up. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Recovered by the kicking team.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down cover. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving them a touchdown, man, that is a win.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Rooks. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Now, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. He leaves it with his back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Hunt is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed in the middle, it's Woods. And the explosive play, they're on the move all the way to the 44. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Woods. Across the 25, he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's in for a touchdown. They've got the lead, trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sideline and be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're going to run it. Breaks the tackle. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Under fire. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Rooks. Looking deep down the right side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Hold on.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Washington sends out the punt team. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. They'll go back to work on offense. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the option. Down the pitch. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll give it to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Woods. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Oh, worked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Dobbs. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He fought them off for a while, and that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You talk about outstanding pass rushers. You're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
Sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The inside handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw, it's Rooks. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it falls incomplete. And the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job of finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Quickly to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense. They had a really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
It'll be third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He'll try to do it himself. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he already got the most important thing, the ball. Have it at the 46. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Rooks. Finds a man in the middle. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Left. Makes a connection. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Using his legs, it's Rayola. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it along the sidelines, but the officials are signaling out of bounds. It's incomplete. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And now this offense will take the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting it down.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And after that, best thing you can do, hunt it away. Here comes the special teams. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive.
And it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Going to the running game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Rooks. Finds his big tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier.
There he goes. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short. Rides the back on the option to give. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense showing blitz here. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point, but now you're just fighting.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Looking for a huge play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. action on first down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Second down, he'll throw it. He's going for the big play. Breaks it inside the 10. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get it done.